guys, Adventureruler, and look who has returned to the tournament with the number 2 win on his belt. The number 1 Lucario. October of 2025, Lucario won tournament number 10, and I'm going to do an in-depth stock-for-stock analysis for you guys today. Lucario would like that prize money a lot, dude. Making his 3rd return, dude. Winning first place is Schnice. He got a brand new game. Who doesn't want to earn 70, right? Game 1, Evanston versus the Lucario1. They start us off on Dreamland. First blood goes to IDW because Lucario1 really tried to run up on IDW like he don't know how to play the game or something. He got a bit of free charge for his fireball and the intercepting forward air. Speaking of interceptions, Lucario1 lands his neutral air right when IDW went for a jump, and a mistake by IDW lets Lucario1 land another attack. IDW was able to jump out of the way of Lucario's 3rd move and charge more of his fireball, but went for a very risky air dodge back to ledge, which Lucario was ready for, with the F smash for first stock. Later, near right ledge of Dreamland, Lucario lands another nair, and both hits land for damage. Lucario tries to catch a landing with F smash, but IDW ready with another jump to dodge it. Lucario tries to catch his opponent's landing with another nair, but IDW already landed, and with a roll away for good measure. The jab mix-up on shield threw Lucario off, so he dropped shield during their triple slice. Lucario tried rushing back to center stage with extreme speed, but IDW was ready with a fair to stop it before it activated. Lucario has no choice but to up special to ledge, and that's just what IDW wanted to unleash his version of Spirit Bomb to take his first stock. Even though Lucario's movement is clean, eventually he ran out of movement options and was trapped at ledge. Later, Lucario1 goes for his favorite technique. From shield, he fares away, then drifts back with a back air. I'm gonna call that the old bait and switch. IDW jumped before Lucario even attacked and tried falling with a forward air, but Lucario was already in block by then. Lucario goes for first hit down air, then cancels it to set up into a force palm. IDW slowly fell closer to the stage, but couldn't fast fall the incoming snipe by Lucario1 that took his stock. Then, with lots of Aura Sphere baits and slow charges by Lucario1, throughout the fight, he approaches IDW with a fair, but IDW perfectly timing his own fair and slices Lucario away. This time, IDW gets a snipe of his own. The fireball he kept trying to utilize at full power aimed right at Lucario at 75%. Beginning to rely on extreme speed a little too much now. IDW takes a second stock, evening up the fight. Last moments of the match goes like this. IDW goes for a deep falling fair. He made his approach option look a little too obvious if you ask me. Lucario1 counter punches, and this time catching IDW, double jumping with a back air to send him far off stage. Lucario1 mistimes the Aura Sphere, so this gives IDW a chance to recover safe and low. Well, that's what most would think. Lucario1 now gets to trap IDW with an edge guard of his own. He B-reverses with the Aura Sphere charge and hits IDW with the multi-hit, then cancels it into a back air, killing IDW at 121 and taking the match. Game 2. IDW counterpicks to, it's looking like his spot, Saffron City. Let's see if he gets brutally murdered from behind by another Venusaur. First blood goes to Evanston. He hits Lucario1 with a charged homing attack after he missed a fair and a dare. Many aerials and homing attacks later, IDW is in shield as Lucario1 rolls past him to avoid getting grabbed. Lucario1 then tries for a giant aura charge approach. As he's sitting at 141, his fear is giant, and IDW will get chipped if he didn't roll away and go for a homing attack. Unfortunately, IDW comes in close, just like Lucario wanted. He spot dodges the homing attack, and IDW hits the ground, putting him in huge end lag. Lucario finds the first stock of the game with a down smash. Later, near the Saffron City flag, IDW is standing on the smaller building of the stage, waiting for his moment to strike as Lucario1 is doing force palm in the opposite direction for some reason. IDW goes for a double jump back air, but Lucario1 backs up and tries to catch IDW's landing with an F smash, but he was just inches right above the attack, so Evan lands with neutral air to take a stock for himself. Not too long later, IDW and Lucario1 are face to face on the smaller building. shorter building, actually. Lucario goes for a force palm, but he wasn't close enough to get the grabbing hitbox, so IDW was able to grab him before the attack came out. He goes for a back throw, then waits for Lucario to come back with a fully charged homing attack, but as all Sonic mains know, I know, damn well I know, this ability is very dangerous to go for off stage no matter the direction you're facing, so IDW eats an SD. It could have worked, but Lucario wasn't back on screen yet, so the homing attack couldn't find anything to lock on yet, you know what I mean? Then, a very silly death by Lucario happens as well, while he was... Honestly, I have no idea what he was doing. He was like moving around the gap between the buildings, but also not wanting to leave the gap, but also tried to avoid Evan's attacks, which caused him to fall back in the gap. I don't know. It was a very strange moment. But when Lucario traveled out, he miscalculated the special move and SD'd. Then, after some long camping by IDW, which actually rewarded him an opening, which is like crazy to me, IDW jumps back towards the center stage from the right building. But Lucario snipes him right out of the air and kills him at 114 off the top. Hey, at least it wasn't Venusaur this time, right? Venusaur, he had some beef with IDW, man. Because in this fight, he actually shot him a few times. He didn't take the stock, but he harassed him for the day. Set 2 of Lucario1's runs was against newcomer Elias and his trusty Ike. They begin their fight on Dreamland. With a jump to top plat and an instant fast fall nair, Lucario1 gets first blood. Lucario1 was brought Elias to Combo City, his whole first stock, but Elias was getting damage here and there. Then Lucario1 on the right side goes for extreme speed. Elias tries to intercept with an F-tilt, but Lucario and his up B skills know exactly where to aim it, and flies right over the sword swing and hits him with the landing hitbox. Elias double jumps to ledge. Lucario1 pulls out the Aura Charge and catches his regular getup. Elias does air dodge out though and tries for another swing, but his opponent jumps over it. Both fighters go for their neutral options. Elias goes for a back air, but nothing to hit, and Lucario takes his time to charge more aura and shoot it right at Elias' back while he dashed away to take the first stock. Not too long later, Lucario1 is on top plat charging aura while Elias is under left plat. Lucario1 drops from plat with a down air, but Elias was nowhere near it. Then, just as he tried to jump away, an aerial swing by Elias takes his stock at 120%. Later, Elias is recovering from the right side with side special, and Lucario1 is ready to threaten him with Aura Sphere in case he tries grabbing ledge. Elias aims it on the right plat, and because of this, Lucario1 was able to counter his recovery. Elias drops with a back air where Lucario1 was standing, but he already dashed towards center. Elias did take responsibility for his defense and was ready for a counter option, but Lucario hit him with the ding ding ding! The bait and switch. Jump away fair, then drift back air. Elias tries for another high recovery with side B while dodging Aura Sphere, but Lucario already recognized the pattern. It happened once and he already knew, already had it planned. Right? Catches Elias landing on the right plat again with an up smash to take stock 2. Hey, they don't call him Lucario number 1 for nothing. Later, he approaches Elias with an Aura Twirl, but Elias parries it. Unfortunately, his opponent wasn't in position to get counterattacked as he landed behind Elias, but they both jump at the same time, and the quickness of back air catches an aerial Aura Charge to take stock 2. In the final moments of Game 1, Elias is at right ledge due to a nair setting him off stage. Lucario1's trusty strategy of charging Aura right at ledge punishes the regular getup once again, but Lucario tried to predict an air dodge this time, with a down smash leaving him wide open for a whiff punish. Elias goes for dash attack, but the startup frames of that attack take too long. So Lucario1 ends the game with the old bait and switch. Game 2, Elias counterpicks 2 Unova. I think this is the first for the Undying Light tournaments. Cool. Unfortunately, I wasn't paying attention to the screen, so the first minute of the match, I had my stream on the bracket screen. So I think this will be the first time I ever analyze the match where I don't know who first blood goes to. Yeah. Yes, I'm going to have to skip that part this time around. The first 2 stocks of these 2 players, right, so far, currently are unknown to me. As I missed the whole first minute of the fight. My bad, guys. I will say this. These 2 are quite the fighters. Elias was living all the way to 181. Elias' defense was really good until Lucario1 sniped him out of the sky. Luckily for him, his opponent had very low rage and aura, so this projectile wasn't enough to kill him off the right blast zone. Elias does side special to get back towards center, but Lucario1 intelligently lurking there. And with a very weird hitbox with Lucario's dash attack, sends Elias to the left now. He tries for another side B, but Lucario1 intercepts with another Aura Sphere. Moments later, Lucario1 gets a clean combo from a falling nair, taking Elias from 48 to 68. His opponent side specials to ledge safely. It seems to me as if Lucario tried predicting a ledge roll, as he just stood with his back facing Elias, charging his ball. A little careless, I think, as Elias was able to just nair into up air for the stock, right? At 90%, it killed him. Now, personally, I don't know if up air is just that strong, or Unova's ceiling is low. Not sure. Seconds later, Lucario1 speeds by Elias with extreme speed. He didn't land with it, so Elias didn't have an attack to worry about there. He then hits his opponent's shield with a forward air into a block, but Lucario1 again hits him with the old trusty bait and switch. Elias goes for an immediate side B charge after using his double jump, and he was forced to recover high, because Lucario1 is ready with the Aura Sphere every time. Elias pulls the trigger, but the champ was ready to whiff punish with forward smash for the 2-0. Personally, I think Elias should have tested Lucario1 to see if he was bluffing there, right? Like, because something I noticed, but Lucario didn't shoot a single grounded Aura Sphere, like from a standing charge. But hey, I'm sure Elias has his reason. I mean, I want to Ike Saibi right in front of somebody without making sure I don't hit first. You know what I mean? But that's just me. Grand Finals. Lucario1's opponent in his final fight was against the returning 2-time champ, Sonic38. Lucario1 shoots Sonic's hydrant with a small Aura Sphere. Sonic drops with a neutral air for a setup. This attack will make Hydra bounce slowly towards his opponent, where he can create more cover fire or find an opportunity to start zoning. Lucario1 parries it and jumps over a Galaga item Sonic was throwing. Then fast fall nair for first blood. Yeah, baby. See? It's nice when my stream has usable footage. Later, Sonic38 throws his bell from near right ledge. Lucario1 was ready though, as he parried this item too. God damn, he really wants those $70. With this bell in hand, Lucario1 slowed down the pace and only began charging and shooting Sonic38, which is smart, because if he did aerials or any attack that used the A button, the game will make him throw the bell instead. Until now, Lucario1 goes for a mix-up in neutral by throwing the bell, and its strange arcing movement catches Sonic trying to jump over him. And a bell to up smash setup gains him the first stock of the match. Later, Lucario1 is doing extreme speed from the left off stage to on stage, flying right over Sonic, who's smiling like SpongeBob on a Monday morning. Sonic was a tad late on the punish though, but a roll-in and a jump gets him close enough to catch a roll-in from Lucario1 with a down smash. Sonic runs closer to the left ledge and throws a strawberry to cover Lucario1's recovery, but Lucario is a mastermind, man, with his special attack and moves right over it, and lands right on Sonic, also setting him to the right for a perfectly executed reversal. Later, Sonic nairs Lucario1 out of the sky. Sonic tries for another fruit coverage. Lucario1 fast falls and blocks Sonic's kick just in time, but he kept up the approach with an immediate nair. Sonic begins his ledge trap by setting up the hydrant right on the edge of the level, then back airing it for the setup. Sonic38 does up special to summon the trampoline and cause the hydrant to bounce straight up. Because when Pac-Man does up special, he has a hitbox, right, as he's doing the Waka Waka upwards. Lucario1 tried to extreme speed straight through it. Personally, I think that was just silly. Right, maybe he thought he'd get lucky and slip by it, but there was just a lot going on there. Sonic38 predicted the recovery option, and his hydrant finally nails him a stock. In his last moments, though, he fast falls with nair. Lucario1 backs off and tries to whiff punish with side special. Sonic got greedy for some hard hits and landed and went for down smash. Then Lucario1 ends game 1 with the bait and switch. Game 2. Sonic38 takes the fight to Lilac Cruz and switches to Isabelle for the double counter pick. Sonic plants his Lloyd, then tries intercepting Lucario1's grounded approach. He then tries pressuring the shield, but Lucario1 jumps right over it and lands with the first blood of the match. About 40 seconds later, Sonic activates a Lloyd they put near center stage, probably trying to catch his opponent from jumping overhead. Sonic then drops to hit Lucario1 running in, but he blocks his nair. Isabelle, being so small, makes the counterpunch miss. But this is the old bait and switch! He could have avoided it, but somehow he rolled back into the danger zone. Sonic then misinputs a slingshot the wrong way, and his landing is punished with an aura twirl. Sonic shoots the slingshot the correct direction this time, but the seed flies right over Lucario's head, and he whiff punishes with forward smash to kill him at an extremely early 52%. Personally, I don't know if this was bad DI or Lilat's side blast zones. I don't know, man. I'm not too familiar with the blast zones. I just like playing all these maps. Seconds later, Lucario1 is to your right, charging an Aura Sphere, and Sonic begins his approach. A slingshot guess will be a miss. As he tried to jump away, Lucario1 catches him with a forward air. Sonic immediately throws out a double turnip, even though Lucario wasn't near him. Lucario1's twirl hits Sonic on landing, then a raw Aura Sphere hitting Sonic at point blank. Then Lucario1 again going for a raw F smash as Sonic tried fast falling with an air dodge to land right in front of him. He takes another stock from his opponent when they were only in the 50s%. That's twice now, that's crazy. In the last moments of Game 2, Lucario1 drops with a neutral air, hitting Sonic on the way down, but where he landed activated Sonic's Lloyd Rocket. While his opponent was blasting away, Sonic planted another. As Lucario recovers back to center stage, both fighters throw out a nair, but both miss, and the second Lloyd Rocket that Sonic planted hits him. But Lucario1 was ready with his special attack double team. Unfortunately for him, Sonic already dropped under the plat, dodging the attack. So Lucario only destroyed the Lloyd Rocket that activated his double team. Sonic tries to grab Lucario1 after his whiffed counterattack, but he wasn't close enough. Lucario1 quickly punishes with dash attack. Sonic does back away from an aura twirl and shoots his slingshot in case Lucario1 jumps. Sonic just being too aggressive, man. The smash costed him another stock. He drops right in front of a second F smash. This time, killing him as early as 37%. I'm not sure what the hell this match was. Personally, I think Sonic got lazy in this game too, right? With all due respect, because a 3 stock is kind of crazy. He's using a zoning character. I think if he just took more advantage of Lloyd, right, of more setups, and used the slingshot more, I think Game 2 could have been a lot closer of a fight. Yeah, because all 3 stocks lost under 60%, and none of them were even edge guards. Yeah, that's not acceptable, man. Because I know Sonic is better than this. That's why I say that. But good on Lucario1 for keeping his head in the game. Game 3 of Sonic's counterpick is Yigga Digga Digga Alter, or how any Dragon Quest players know it, the stage that came with getting the character hero. So before I go in depth on these fighters' options and how they took each other's stocks, I feel like I remember Sonic kinda just gave Lucario1 the win and just wanted to have fun from here on out. Which I respect, right? As long as no one's given up, right, it's fine with me. Anyways, Sonic went for the double counter pick because he also switched to Mewtwo, the second bananas of cool, mysterious Pokemon. Well, hey, whoa, don't believe me? Check out Melee's roster, then Brawl's roster. Don't blame me, I didn't develop the game. The fight begins, and Lucario1 doesn't waste any time. He runs at his opponent and drops with an Aura Twirl and lands both hits for first blood. So this first match was going more in Lucario1's favor, but Sonic was still getting hits here and there, which is impressive, considering he chose an even lighter character for Game 3, right? And he's still fighting the aura-filled monster. But near the left ledge of the main platform, both fighters attack and clank, a mutual tail swipe and a Lucario force palm. Sonic tries to hit his opponent on the head with a down air, but Lucario1's movement with Aura Charge draws him close to Sonic and cancels it into an up air for the first stock. In neutral, Sonic is seen chasing Lucario1 on the ground, both at full sprint. Is this a fight or a track event? Sonic plays it smart, as he's been running into moves all day today, so he jumps away as Lucario1 turned around, ready to shoot an Aura Sphere. Lucario1's like a genius, man. Ducks under the oncoming attack, then jumps over Sonic's dash attack. Lucario1 changes his momentum during that jump with Aura Charge, then after landing, pulls Sonic in with a devastating up smash, catching Sonic, dropping shield, and jumping. Sometimes it sucks to be a big body, I guess. Seconds later, Lucario1 tries his trusty bait and switch again, but Sonic 38 jumped over it. Nice! Someone adapted to it. He tries another dash attack, but Lucario1 was ready with the jump dodge. Then he lands on the moving platforms of Yiga Digga to shoot a sphere. Sonic parries it, and whiff punishes with a back air to finally acquire stock for himself. In neutral, Sonic runs at Lucario1, and he goes for a classic zoning flowchart, right? He charges the Aura Sphere as if he's gonna shoot it, then cancels it to punish your jump with an aerial. But Sonic actually stood closer to the ground and tried predicting an Aura Sphere by using his special attack, Confusion. Lucario1 tries to hit him with an F-tilt, but he spot dodged it. Sonic tries to counterpunch with an up tilt, but he swiped his tail from the wrong direction, so Lucario was able to block it in time, and does a counterpunch, taking Sonic to 74 to 89. Sonic teleports in a weird way. I don't know if he wanted to teleport to the ledge, which I don't recommend, because it's not reliable, right? Most of the time YouTube just misses it, right? He doesn't even grab it. Or he pressed the wrong button. Either way, Sonic was able to fast forward to ledge before Lucario could punish his mistake. Then, the few inches of an approach that kept Sonic 38 from making a comeback determines the 3-0 and the winner of the tournament. It's crazy to think that sometimes the position could have changed a lot, like inches or centimeters, right? Good on Sonic 38 for fighting it out all the way to the very end. And of course, congratulations to Lucario1 for winning it all and taking home the prize of another $70 Nintendo eShop card. Hey, if you got the skills, use them. Thanks for watching, guys.